Okay, what's going on, everyone? Somebody but nobody here. This is the SBN Lifestyle. Thank you for visiting my channel and watching my videos. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I never know how long my videos are going to be. So you're either going to be entertained or you're not going to be entertained. You know, it's either or. You're either going to like what I say and agree with what I say, or you're not going to agree with what I say. But you know, this whole thing is a show. Life is a show. Even if I'm as real as I can be with myself, it doesn't matter. Because people do not really care, you know, about your music and your art and what you do as a person and what you say and what you do in life. People don't care. It's all about the individual person. This is why I'm so on the side of individuality, because I see so many people, and then I will be explaining why I'm a loner later in the video here in a minute. But this is why so many people think that they need to be with groups of people, because they think that there is something there. They think that there's some kind of way of living in that group mentality and getting people together and trying to better other people's lives. It will never work. This is what so many people don't understand, is that you cannot save anyone. You cannot better another person. That person has got to better their own lives and do something for themselves. You can't do anything for anyone else. I can sit here and talk until my face blows up. I can talk until I turn into, Stay Puff and turn into a big blueberry, like the one girl in Willy Wonka. It doesn't matter. Even though that didn't make any sense, what I just said. It doesn't matter what I do or say. I can't change anyone's life, and I'm not trying to change people's lives. I'm just trying to get people to be comfortable with themselves. And I want to explain why I am a loner and why the first thing that I said, if I can remember what I said, I just lost train of thought. But here is the reason why I am mostly a loner. There is many reasons, but here is one of the main reasons, is because I don't want to get attached again. And I won't let myself do that. I won't let myself get attached to a woman or a friend or family and stuff. I won't let myself get attached again, because I know how hard it is to lose a brother, and I know how hard it is to lose an aunt that was like a mother. I used to live with my aunt when my mom would go to work when I was younger, and she was like my mom. Even though we really didn't get along and we really didn't like each other too much, I still cared for her. She was still my aunt, and she still died a horrible death. And she was like a mom to me. So I had that happen in life. I used to live with my cousins, my Uncle Gary, my Aunt Vicky, who died. And then later on in life, my brother died. And these things happen. It's life. But I don't want to get attached, plain and simple. And there's so many of us, we're still attached to family members and friends. And there's going to be a time where you're going to lose somebody, and it's going to happen to you. And then you're going to understand what it is that I'm saying and what I mean. And you're going to become a loner probably, and you're going to get away from everyone, and you're going to go through probably a really hard time in life. It's going to happen. It's going to happen to us. And I have my family say, and I feel bad about this, but I have to do it. They say, are you coming down for Thanksgiving? Are you coming around for Christmas? All these holidays and stuff. And they just can't understand that I don't want to come around. It's not that I don't like them. It's not that I don't love them or I don't care for them as my family. And I always talk about not caring. I'm not talking about that not caring. There's different types of not caring. It's not just one thing or one road that you go down for these things. And I thought that me doing these videos would last forever. It's not gonna last. You run out of things to talk about and you run out of things to bring up and discuss, and it's kind of like you're just talking. And I don't want to feel as though I'm just talking. But I'm just explaining why people become loners. That's one reason. That's just one reason. And then another reason that has to do with the attachment. You don't want to get attached to people because there's drama involved with that. When you get attached with somebody and they're around, then they know where you live, then they know the things you do, and then they can use that stuff against you. And it's like, I don't want to think like that, but these are things that can happen. And I'm just at a spot in my life where I know that drama will happen, but I stay away from it. And I know that things are going to happen in life. I know this, but I just want to be in my own corner. I want to be in my own room where I can create my music and do my arts and take the medication I take, drink my cup of coffee, wake up, do what it is that I do, make my little video, take my little walk, do my thing, do what I do. I don't want to be involved with all kinds of other people's lives and be worrying about what they're doing and getting involved with all of their drama and getting attached to people. This is why I just won't do it, and I'm not gonna do it. And it, in a way, it hurts me, but then in a way, I don't really know the word. There is no word. It just is what it is. And I kind of lost train of thought of what I was saying at the beginning of the video. This is the other topic that I wanted to talk about. Not just, why I'm a loner, but something else. But anyway, I lost train of thought. It doesn't matter. But I've been watching so many people lately just speak about life and talk about life, and it's a show. That's what I forgot. It's a show. All of this stuff is people putting on for other people, people wearing the daily mask, people putting on the daily facade, and they're just fine with that. They're fine with being one way when they're around people and then another way when they're by themselves. And see, I won't be like that. I'm going to be me no matter who I'm around. And see, this is another reason why I stay away from groups of people and I stay away from most people, because they don't understand this. They think that they got to be a certain way when they're around other people. And I can't stand the fakery. I can't be around fake plasticky shit, And I might as well just put this out there now. I will be putting out music in the near future. It's coming. I have been taking the time to build myself and my brand and me as an individual person, not building an empire. I'm just talking about the building as in knowing myself and getting myself together for this, the in-between state that I talk about. Not being over here too much or over here too much, being here, being balanced. It's all about a balance. If you're not balanced, you're not balanced. You're either going to say everything's right or everything's wrong. You're going to say everything's either hot or cold. You're either going to go down this road or that road, and it's like, to me, I don't want to have to choose. I don't want to have to choose anything. I want to just be. And I'm going to just be. You know, I don't even want to say want, because when I say want, then I'm thinking about that thing when I can have it and it's right here. So I can sit here and I can talk to you for, tens of minutes, hours. It doesn't even matter what people say anymore, really. Words are very short lived. We can talk for a certain amount of time, and then there comes a time where you're going to be by yourself. And what are you going to do when you're by yourself? What are the things that keep you busy? And this is the problem, I think, with the world, is that we are going towards this group mentality thing and how we can all get along and what we can do as a group and as a whole. And I think that's the wrong mentality. And the right one, I don't want there to be a right one, and I don't want there to be a wrong one. This is what is so great about the individual person, is that you don't have to get involved with other people's shit, and you don't have to go through so much drama, and there doesn't have to be so much extra baggage in your life. And with the individual mindset, you're going to have to go through some letting go of stuff, and you're going to have to go through some pains and miseries. That's the way life is. I didn't make life the way that life is, but that's the way that it is, And the more that I watch videos on YouTube and I go around looking at other people's channels, and the more that I look into stuff, it's just the more and more I see how this whole thing is a show. It's fake. It's completely fake. Most people are fake. Sorry to say, but they should take this as healthy criticism to stop being fake and to just say what you say when you say it. This is the problem with so many people, is that they don't say what's on their mind. They don't say what they're really thinking. They will tell you, they'll bullshit you and tell you something that they're not thinking about. They'll lie to you. Oh, how are you doing today? Oh, I'm great. But yet they're going through some hard time with something. Or, hey, how you been? Even though I don't even want to ask people these questions, they will lie to you. They'll lie right to your face and tell you something else. And I've been watching Marlon Brando interviews. Watch Marlon Brando with Connie Chung, her name is. Watch that interview with Marlon Brando. He speaks about how this whole thing is. It's all a show. And he's like me. He's like me in a way. He's different, though. He's different from me. We're not the same. Nobody is the same, but we are similar. Cheers. And that's what it is. And I know that right now, as of this point, November 26th, Thanksgiving Day 2020, there is nothing really left to do but to be an artist and create and do what it is that I love to do, and do it the best that I do it, and not be a perfectionist in the meantime, and not try to be a professional or be in this professionalism state mind, because then you'll never put nothing out. Then if something isn't perfect, it'll never be done. And I got a new saying that I came up with. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I'm going for the 90% mentality. When something is 90%, somewhere around there, let it go. Because there is no such thing as perfect. There is no such thing as 100%. Humans are not 100%. Humans have things that happen. I'm even past this whole failing thing anymore because I realize now that failing is nothing but learning. That's all that failure is learning. That's it. That's all it is. And see, you come on here, you come on my channel, and the reason I don't have hardly any subscribers is because they're so enthralled and consumed in this fakery that is going on with everything, and they can't even be themselves. And then they hear me saying what I'm saying, and they can't have that because everybody else isn't like that, so they can't be like that, you know? And I noticed that there's so many artists like Pharrell and Dr. Dre and these other famous musicians. I don't want to say famous, but that's what they're labeled as. That's what people label them as. They always talk about being different, going down your own road, and doing what nobody else is doing. And that's what I'm on. And that's why I know sooner or later I'm going to stick out like a sore thumb and somebody is going to run into what I do. Even though I don't have any music out right now, I don't have any songs out, I will be putting that out very, very soon. And it's this whole thing's going to change. This whole channel is going to change. It's not just going to keep being these videos of me talking and putting out these little picture slideshows with beats on them. That's just me experimenting. That's just me putting out the stuff that is not the stuff that I would put out myself if I had a choice to put out something that I seen as great. You know what I mean? Whatever great is. So that's what it is. That's what it's going to be. And I understand that a lot of you might like my talks and stuff, but it just gets to a point where you can't keep doing one thing over and over and over. Even though I still will be doing these videos where I talk, and maybe the time is coming for me to do more of those. There's just been this period where I have to rest my brain. I have to live my own life. I have to get me together as a person. I can't worry about everybody. I can't try to prove things to you or anyone else or anyone that's listening. It's not about that. It's about getting you how you need to be as an individual. That's all it's about. That's all it's about to me. I don't know what it's about to you, but that's what it's about to me. So with that, more's on the way. And when it comes, it'll come. It'll be that time. So, somebody but nobody, SBM Lifestyle. Later on.